Hi, it's Kylie Koo. I'm doing a Journaling by Fives collaboration with the lovely and very talented Diana from Artfully Yours with Diana. Now, Journaling by Fives is a process designed by Shannon Green, and I've left her link below. Usually it uses a composition book. They are very difficult to get hold of here in the UK, or at least certainly have had difficulty, and the only ones available online are very, very expensive. So I'm just going with a basic sketchbook. It's the same sort of sketchbook as I used to do my recent journal. So that's what I'm going to do. Because the pages are thicker than you would get in a composition book, I'm not actually having to stick any together. So here's the first step, which is based on paint and ink. Shannon gives a number of prompts, so stage 1 is about covering 20 pages with paint and ink. So I'm just getting the tools ready that I want to use and the paints ready. My plan is to get something on each page, and I like using the roller a lot, and I figured it would be a good tool to get things down quickly and spread the paint about quickly. So just really showing you here what I'm going to be using. Now each stage is timed, and you know, in Shannon's video Journaling by Fives you can see all the precise details of that. I'm just giving you a quick run through it here. So I'm getting charged up, having my coffee, getting my roller charged, and in a moment I'm going to set my timer, because each stage is timed, and yeah, there I go. So I'm setting the timer, and then I'll start. Now I will put this into double speed just to make the video a bit quicker for you. Here we go. I had it 4 times to begin with, but that was just too quick. So all I'm trying to do here is to get some colour on each of the pages. It's only on one side, though paint will automatically transfer to the other side, because there's no drying in between. Now, some of the paints I was using obviously hadn't been used for a while, so the tops were sticking on, and I felt I was losing valuable seconds at this point. Now, I've watched other people doing this process, and you know, there always seems plenty time to do each step. The idea, of course, is that it really helps you get over that kind of blank page. Sometimes when you look at the blank page you just wonder what to do, so this is really a way of just getting on with things. And I'm not thinking here about what colours I'm putting down, and I'm just grabbing paints as they come to hand. I'm not worried that paint's transferring, you know, one page to the other with the roller. Really just about getting colour down and onto the page, though I'm trying to use a variety. So in this collab I'll be doing steps 1, 2 to 3 in my book, and Diana's doing steps 1, 2 to 3 in her book. And then what we're going to do is mail them to each other, and we'll each finish off the other book. So we'll do steps 4 and 5, and then the final free play, as Shannon calls it, in the other books. So I think it's a really nice idea that we'll each have a book that we've both done something in. By this point I was leaving the tops off the paints because again I'm trying to save valuable seconds. And it's round about now that my phone actually goes off and I'm thinking, how's that? I've watched other people do this and they had plenty of time, and I'm struggling to get a bit of paint on each and every page. So I thought, I can't leave it like that, I just need to give myself the time that I lost taking the tops off the paints. I need to give myself that time back just to get a bit of paint on each page, otherwise there's going to be an awful lot of white space in this book. So although Shannon says stop wherever you get to, I thought no, I'm just going to put paint on those last two pages. And here all I'm doing is going through, because the pages are sticking together. I had thought about putting some daily paper or something in between, but I didn't have it to hand, so I just left it. Now I'm noticing here that there's staples in the middle, and I've decided that I am going to put something over those just to cover them. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, I'll fan the pages out to dry them. But I'm also thinking, gosh, that went really quickly. So I had to go back to the guru herself, and I don't know what happened that morning, but as much as I've watched Journaling by Fives many times, for some reason I gave myself 5 minutes rather than 15 minutes. So I've now put another 10 minutes on the clock, and I'm off again, feeling much happier that I've got way more time than I expected. So this time I just decided to take some acrylic inks, and my plan here is to try and get some ink on all of the pages as well as the paint that's already down there. I think it'd be nice to do some drippage, then I think, oh, that's going to take too long. So I just start to spread it out and get more coverage that way as well. And I was moving pretty quickly through the pages. I mean, this is double speed, but I was actually moving quite quickly. So quickly, in fact, that you'll see that in a second or so that I have a little mishap. Look, I get carried away. Yay! Gold ink everywhere. However, it won't be wasted. If you haven't tried this process before, I would really urge you to give it a go, because it was a lot of fun. As I'm doing this voiceover, I have already recorded, because I did it all in the one day. I've recorded steps 1 to 3, but I've decided to split it down into 3 videos. But you know, it's something you could do over several days or do it all in one day. You just need to give a little bit of time in between for some of the layers to dry. But it was a lot of fun and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I've still a little time left, so I decide that what I'll do is I'll go back and put a bit more ink on some of the pages, just where I think it's perhaps a little bit sparse or just want to add a bit more. These inks, as I said, they're acrylic, but they also have they're pearlescent, so they have a nice kind of shimmer comes off them. And I really get into doing this. Don't know what I was thinking here, but I was thoroughly enjoying it. And whoops, yes, that was mishap number 2 when the end came out, but thankfully it went back in again. And that's it, that's my time up for this step. So what I'll do now is just let the pages dry a bit. I do actually end up going over them with the dryer. You'll see some are sticking there, but that's okay, doesn't matter, no big deal. So I hope you'll come back and join me for part 2 of this, and that you'll also check out Artfully Yours with Diana and see what she's doing in her journal. Bye for now.